Hello everyone, this video goes through the story of Batman Arkham series. On Christmas Eve, Batman intervenes in a jailbreak at Blackgate Penitentiary led by Black Mask, who executes Police Commissioner Loeb and escapes. Left to battle the hired assassin Killer Croc, Batman prevails, but learns that Croc is the first of 8, the world's deadliest assassins in Gotham City, vying to claim a $50 million bounty placed on Batman's head by Black Mask. Hoping to learn Black Mask's location, Batman tracks the Penguin to his ship. There, he defeats assassins Deathstroke and Electrocutioner, and learns from the Penguin that Black Mask was purportedly murdered at an apartment complex. Batman investigates the murder scene, learning that the victim was not Black Mask, and that the murder may have involved a criminal known as the Joker. Needing more information to solve the case, Batman breaks into the GCPD to access its national criminal database. While escaping, he encounters Captain James Gordon, who is distrusting of Batman and a corrupt SWAT team, who hope to collect bounty money for themselves. Following advice from Gordon's daughter Barbara, Batman enters the sewer beneath GCPD for permanent access to the database, and finds Black Mask's crew planting explosives. Using the database, Batman deduces that Black Mask was kidnapped by Joker, presumably to access the Gotham Merchant Bank. At the bank, Black Mask removes his disguise for Batman and reveals himself as Joker. Having assumed Black Mask's identity several days prior, the Joker seized his criminal empire and imposed a bounty on Batman. Batman chases Joker to Sion's steel mill, where he frees Black Mask and defeats the poisonous assassin Copperhead. Tracking the Joker to the Gotham Royal Hotel, Batman discovers that the villain and his men have filled the hotel with explosives, murdered the staff, and taken the guests hostage. The Joker berates the assassins for their failure to kill Batman, throwing Electrocutioner out a window to his death. Batman recovers his electric gloves. The assassins leave, except for Bane, who thinks Batman is coming for the Joker. After traversing the building, Batman finds the Joker on the roof, but is forced to battle Bane. Thinking Batman is outmatched, Alfred alerts the police so they will intervene. As Bane escapes by helicopter, he fires the rocket at Joker, who is thrown from the hotel by the concursive force. Batman saves the Joker, leaving him with the police. Puzzled by the events, the Joker is imprisoned in Blackgate. Under the care of Dr. Harley Quinzel, he tells Quinzel that he and Batman were destined to mate. In the Batcave, Alfred begs Batman to abandon his crusade, fearing he will die, but Batman refuses. Batman learns that Bane has deduced his true identity as Bruce Wayne. Firefly attacks the Pioneer Bridge, forcing Batman and Gordon to work together to incapacitate the assassin and his bombs. Meanwhile, Bane breaks into the Batcave and nearly kills Alfred. Batman finds the cave in ruins and Alfred dying, but he is able to revive him with Electrocutioner's gloves. Elsewhere, the Joker has taken over Blackgate after inciting a riot. Realizing he needed allies, Batman works with Gordon and the police to retake the prison. Sitting at the electric chair, the Joker offers Batman a choice: kill Bane or allow Bane's heartbeat to charge the chair and kill the Joker. Batman uses electric glove to stop Bane's heart. Satisfied, the Joker leaves, intending to detonate the bombs placed around the city. Batman revives Bane, who injects himself with a steroid that transforms him into a hulking beast. He loses the ensuing battle to Batman and suffers amnesia as a side effect from steroids, thus preserving Batman's secret identity. With Gordon's help, Batman locates the Joker in the prison chapel. Dismayed that Bane is still alive, the Joker tries to goad Batman into killing him, but Batman subdues him instead. Gordon chooses not to pursue Batman, believing he can help the city. Batman takes the Joker to Arkham Asylum, which temporarily houses many members of the Joker's gang, who are transferred after a fire at Blackgate Prison. Believing the Joker allowed himself to be captured, Batman accompanies him into the asylum. The Joker's plan is revealed as Harley Quinn takes control of the security, and the Joker escapes inside. Aided by a corrupted guard who kidnaps the Commissioner Gordon, the Joker threatens to detonate bombs hidden around Gotham City if anyone tried to enter Arkham, forcing Batman to walk alone. Tracking Quinn to the medical facility to rescue Gordon, Batman is exposed to Scarecrow's fear toxin and hallucinates, seeing Gordon's death and corpses of his parents talking to him. After fighting off Scarecrow, Batman finds and subdues Quinn before rescuing Gordon. The Joker then directs Batman to the captured Bane, who has been experimented on by Asylum Doctor Penelope Young. The Joker frees Bane, and Batman is forced to fight him, during which Quinn escapes. Afterwards, he goes to a secret Batcave installation he had hidden on the island, where he restocks his gadgets. There, Batman learned that the Joker returned to the asylum to gain access to Young, who has been developing Titan, a more powerful version of the well-known drug that gives Bane his strength, intending to use it to help patients survive more strenuous therapies. Young learned that the Joker had been funding her research to create an army of superhuman henchmen. Her refusal to hand over the formula precipitated the Joker's return to the asylum. While searching for Young, Batman is again attacked by Scarecrow and a fear toxin, and hallucinates the night of his parents' death. After he recovers, Batman destroys Young's Titan formula and rescues Young from Victor Zsasz. An explosion kills Young, and the Joker obtains the completed batch of Titan. At the penitentiary, Quinn releases Poison Ivy from her cell before being imprisoned by Batman. Quinn accidentally reveals that the Joker has a Titan production facility in the Arkham Botanical Gardens. Batman travels there and learns that Titan is created by genetically modified plants. He enlists Ivy's help to create an antidote, and learns that it can only be made from spores found exclusively in Killer Croc's lair in a sewer. En route to Croc, Batman is again attacked by Scarecrow and overcomes several doses of fear toxin. Meanwhile, Joker injects Ivy with Titan, enhancing her powers. Ivy begins ravaging Arkham Island with giant mutant plants. Pursued by Batman into Croc's lair, Scarecrow is attacked by Croc and dragged underwater. Batman recovers the necessary spores and subdues Croc before returning to the Batcave, but can only synthesize one dose of the antidote before Ivy's plants breach the cave and destroy his equipment. Batman returns to the Botanical Gardens and defeats Ivy, haunting the ravaging plants. The Joker announces that preparations for his party are finally complete, and Batman travels to the Asylum Visitor Center, where the Joker's applauding henchmen welcome him. The Joker reveals that he has recaptured Gordon and tried to shoot him with a Titan-filled dart. Batman leaves the Gordon defense and is shot instead. Batman attempts to resist the change, and an upset Joker takes an overdose of Titan, mutating into a massive monster. In a makeshift arena on the building's roof, the Joker challenges Batman to a fight as Titan-induced monster in front of news helicopters. Batman refuses to transform, uses the antidote on himself, and defeats the Titan-affected Joker and his henchmen, knocking his nemesis unconscious with an explosive gel-enhanced punch. In the aftermath, those affected by Titan begin to revert to normal, including Joker, who is restrained and taken into custody as police officers retake the asylum. Batman overhears a call about a crime led by Two-Face in progress and flies back to Gotham City in a Batwing. A crate of Titan formula is floating in the ocean near the asylum when a hand surfaces and grabs it. At a press conference held by Bruce Wayne to declare his opposition to Arkham City, Tiger mercenaries arrest and imprison him in the city itself. Hugo Strange discloses his knowledge of Wayne's dual identity as Batman before releasing him into the prison's criminal populace. While Strange prepares to commence Protocol 10, Wayne obtains his equipment via airdrop from Alfred, allowing him to become Batman. He first saves Catwoman from being executed by Two-Face, who hopes to gain respect by murdering her. After Joker attempts to assassinate Catwoman, Batman tracks him to his hideout in a Sionist steel mill, believing Joker may know the truth behind Protocol 10. There, Batman learns that the unstable property of Titan formula are mutated in Joker's blood, gradually killing him. Joker captures Batman and performs a blood transfusion on him, infecting him with the same fatal disease. Joker also revealed that Gotham hospitals have been poisoned with his infected blood. Desperate to save himself and innocent citizens, Batman seeks out Mr. Freeze, who had been developing cure, but has since been kidnapped by the Penguin. Tracking Penguin to the National History Institute, Batman defeats his forces, his imprisoned monster Solomon Grundy, and ultimately the Penguin himself, before liberating Mr. Freeze. Freeze tells Batman that he has created a cure, but it is rendered useless by instability. Batman deduces that the restoration property of Ra's al Ghul's blood can complete a cure and attract one of his assassins to his underground lair, leading Batman into a confrontation with Ray and his daughter Talia, Batman's former lover. With Ra's al Ghul's blood, Freeze is able to develop an antidote, but it is stolen by Harley Quinn before Batman can use it. When Batman returns to the Joker, he finds his health has been restored. While the two fight, Strange activates Protocol 10, which is revealed to be a scheme to wipe out the entire population of Arkham City and destroy the criminal element of Gotham. A missile hits the steel mill, burying Batman under rubble. Before Joker can take advantage of the situation, Talia arrives and offers him immortality in exchange for sparing Batman's life. After escaping with the help of Catwoman, Batman is convinced by Alfred to end Protocol 10 before pursuing Talia and the Joker. Batman infiltrates Wonder Tower and disables Protocol 10. Ra's al Ghul is revealed to be the true mastermind behind Arkham City, and mortally wounds Strange for failing to defeat Batman. With his dying breath, Strange activates Protocol 11, the self-destruction of Wonder Tower. After Ra's commits suicide to avoid capture, Joker contacts Batman, threatening to kill Talia unless Batman meets him at the Monarch Theater. When Batman arrives, Joker demands a cure from Batman, but is impaled and apparently killed by Talia while distracted. Talia admits to stealing the cure from Quinn before she is killed by second Joker, still stricken with the disease. The healthy Joker that Talia impaled then reanimates into the shape-shifting Clayface, who is revealed to have been masquerading as a healthy Joker all along at the alien villain's request. Batman defeats Clayface despite Joker blowing up the theater floor. Batman drinks a portion of the antidote and destroys Ra's rejuvenating pit before Joker can use it. As Batman debates curing his foe, Joker attacks him, causing the antidote vial to inadvertently smash. Batman admits that in spite of everything Joker had done, he would have saved him. After Joker finally succumbs to his illness and dies, Batman carries his body out of Arkham City. On Halloween, Scarecrow forces the civilian evacuation of Gotham City after threatening to unleash his potent new fear toxin. Batman tracks Scarecrow to a hideout where he rescues the imprisoned Poison Ivy, who had refused to join Batman's other rogues in Scarecrow's plot. Batman meets with Oracle, who identifies Ace Chemicals as the source of Scarecrow's toxin. Batman investigates the facility, but encounters Arkham Knight and his heavily armed militia that proceed to occupy Gotham. Batman overcomes the forces and locates Scarecrow, who has transformed the entire building into a toxin bomb. Scarecrow reveals that he has kidnapped Oracle and exposes Batman to the toxin before escaping. Batman inhibits the bomb blast radius before he is confronted by the Joker. A flashback reveals that before the Joker died, his infected blood was used in blood transfusion, infecting 5 people including Batman. Batman, concealing his infection from others, imprisoned 4 other recipients who were physically and mentally transforming into the Joker. The Joker, now existing as a mental projection produced by the infected blood and a fear toxin, frequently appears to taunt Batman and manipulate his perception of reality. After Batman escapes the exploding Ace Chemicals, he alerts Gordon to Oracle's kidnapping, who angrily leaves to find Scarecrow. Batman learned that Scarecrow recruited businessman Simon Stack to build Cloudburst, a massive dispersal device for the fear toxin. Aboard Stack's airship, Batman interrogates Stack and finds Scarecrow. But a dose of fear toxin allows the Joker to temporarily assume control of Batman's body, while the Arkham Knights extract the Cloudburst. Recovering, Batman locates Oracle in Scarecrow's hideout, but when he arrives, she is exposed to the fear toxin and commits suicide in terror. Harley Quinn seizes Batman's base in the Peninsula movie studio to rescue the Jokerized patients. Batman and Robin capture Harley and infect it, but one of the patients, Henry Adams, kills the others before committing suicide, believing that Batman will become the perfect Joker. Realizing that Batman is infected, Robin attempts to imprison him before the Joker takes control, but instead imprisoned by Batman, who refuses to stop until Scarecrow is caught. The Arkham Knight activates the Cloudburst, flooding the city with fear toxin. Batman destroys the Cloudburst and convinces Ivy to empower an ancient tree that can neutralize the toxin. She succeeds and saves Gotham, but exertion kills her. While Batman's exposure to the toxin strengthens Joker's control, Batman pursues the Arkham Knight to a construction site to rescue Gordon. The Knight reveals himself as Jason Todd, the previous Robin, who was seemingly murdered by Joker and has left traumatized by torture at Joker's hands. Todd blames Batman for abandoning him, and although Batman offers to help Todd recover, he escapes. Batman and Gordon confront Scarecrow on the building's roof, where Oracle is revealed to be alive, and her suicide the result of a hallucination. Batman rescues Oracle and returns her to the GCPD, but Scarecrow escapes with Gordon. Using the remaining militia, Scarecrow assaults the GCPD to eliminate Batman's allies. Batman and Oracle neutralize the militia, but Scarecrow uses the distraction to kidnap Robin. To save Robin and Gordon, Batman surrenders to Scarecrow and is taken to the ruins of Arkham Asylum. Scarecrow reveals Batman's secret identity to the world on television, before repeatedly injecting Batman with the fear toxin to break him before the public. Batman and Joker then battle for control inside Batman's mind. Joker attempts to weaken Batman by recounting the people who have suffered and died because of Batman's crusade. But Batman triumphs and locks the pleading Joker away in his mind forever to be forgotten, the Joker's only fear. Todd arrives and saves Batman, who subdues Scarecrow with his own fear toxin. After Batman ensures that Gotham is safe, Gordon dispatches the police to reclaim the streets, and Batman activates the Nightfall Protocol to protect his loved ones. Surrounded by reporters, Batman returns home to Wayne Manor, where he is greeted by Alfred. As the pair enter the manor, it explodes, seemingly killing them both.